Hello, Cancer. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I am using the Animal Wisdom Tarot by Dawn Brunk. I think you say that, Brunk. Illustrated by Ola Leola. There's a website for them. CICObooks.com if it focuses. So there that is. You can freeze frame if you want to see that or check that out or whatever you want to do with it. Supportive Oracle Cards. You Are Clairvoyant Oracle Cards by Belinda Grace. Illustrated by Elaine Marzin. Illustrations by, anyway. The website is rockpoolpublishing.com.au. as an apple, use an umbrella. So if you want to search them out, you are welcome to do so. Okay. What do we have for Cancer? Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, that's another pretty card. Where are we going? We got some pretty cards. I know, it's a pretty deck, though. If we're going to be fair, it's a pretty deck. So, let's see where it's going. I mean, well, you got some really pretty cards, though. You got Opportunity coming in. Opportunity, okay. Opportunity, Firefly, which Fireflies talk about luck to me. Maybe that's just the way I take them. I don't know why I think that, but I think that usually when I see fireflies, I think good luck. I also, with the Four of Branches, it's kind of like, this is something that's coming your way that's going to last. Something very fortunate coming your way that's going to last. Are we sure? And I feel like, be careful you don't stall on this and wait too long to make your decision. It seems like a firefly would be. Like, I don't think the firefly season lasts very long. At least up here in New York, it doesn't seem to last very long. It just seems like there's this moment where all of a sudden there's a bunch of them outside, and the back lawn looks like a starry night. It's very pretty. But it's kind of like when you come across that moment, it's kind of like you can't just sit there forever. You know, it's going to pass, and then, you know, it might come back the next couple nights or so, maybe a week or two. But it's you can't sit on it forever. And they're saying don't wait on this for too long. If you see something that you like, if you see something that's good luck going your way, and I feel like you'll know what that is. Kind of like, this doesn't come along every day. This is positive. This could go really well. If you own it and take it, it can be yours. It can definitely be yours. You guys got to own it. These two cards, Leadership and the Owl, Keeper of the Light, I'm really feeling like if you overthink it, you'll miss it. The chances, like, you got one flies at night, one flies at day. And even though it's like the firefly, it's kind of like when it shows up and you just keep thinking about it and you just stay in that energy and you don't do anything with it, by the time the morning comes, it's gonna fly. You're gonna miss it. So it's like a short window. By the time morning comes, you're gonna miss it. Act on it when you get it. When you see it and you want it, take it. Why are you holding back, though? Like, what would be the reason you're holding back? Because when you go for what you want, sometimes people get upset about that. What does that mean? Sometimes people do that because you do so much for others. If you take a moment and you restructure things to get something that you want, people get upset and kind of like, you always cut the crusts off of my sandwich, and you always, went out of your way to do this for me. You always went out of your way to do that for me. Now you're not going to do all that stuff because you want something? That's not fair. Then I'm missing out. Meanwhile, you're bending over backwards for somebody, and they're just not appreciating it. But that's a whole nother story. Because I feel like this is your time to get something for you. And you should have it. You really should have it. Some of you are going to walk away from this because you're afraid it's going to upset somebody else. And they're going to give you a hard time that you're going, and they're going to tell you they're going to give you a hard time that you're going for something you want. They're going to tell you you're selfish. And it's not true. It's not true. You deserve to have some joy too. You deserve to have things that you want too. You deserve to carve out time for yourself and enjoy time for yourself too. Especially when you have people, I feel like, that maybe don't appreciate you as much as they should. That's another reason I think you really should take this good luck going your way. Because for some of you, I feel like it might just be a night class or something, like once a week, maybe 3 hours a night. It's something that you want to do, something that you want to learn, something you want to do differently. Whatever it is, it's important for you. And I know that's not for everybody, but it's something like that, where maybe 3 hours a week, whatever it is, maybe it's not even a class. It's just 3 hours a week. You want to do something for you, and you want that time set aside for you. You're not going to do things for other people. You're not going to go out of your way for other people. You're just going to take this small point, 3 hours a week. Like, not for nothing. Do you not deserve at least 3 hours a week to yourself? I feel like other people would come in on you and be like, oh, you're so selfish. Oh my gosh. What do you want to breathe too? You want air? That's selfish. Isn't that selfish? You want to breathe? You want water? You want food to eat? You want to actually live? Oh my goodness, how dare you? It's just, to me, it's that foolish though. You deserve this. If you do take this and enjoy it, if you get yourself in that mindset, like, I'm going to do it and I'm going to enjoy it, I'm not going to let people bother me, I think you might be surprised at how much these people start to, appreciate what you do for them. And when you start to show them, don't take me for granted, I'm not just going to bend over backwards for you anymore. It also would probably give you an opportunity to see people who are actually taking advantage of you a lot more than you should be allowing. Because, especially, like, I gave the example of you cut off the crusts and, you do these, you go out of your way to do this and you go out of your way to do that. And it's minimal things, but it's kind of like they feel entitled to that. Maybe that's something you need to see too, just so you can see somebody in more of a truthful light. Because it's not fair that you bend over backwards and don't get some type of repayment. Not that you need like a monetary repayment, but they should be, one hand washes the other. There should be some balance with that. And this is not bad for you to have something that you really enjoy. The opportunity is here. I do feel like if you start doing this, whatever this opportunity is, it seems like somebody else will join you in this and somebody else will support you in this. So maybe there's something, maybe you want to learn how to build something with wood. Maybe you want to, I want to learn more about woodworking. Maybe just to make it, something. And people are scoffing at you you can't do that. Cancer, come on. Go cut my bread. And you're like, no, I'm going to do what I want. You go cut your own bread. Let them cut their own bread. I don't know why this bread thing keeps popping in. It's obnoxious. But if you start doing this, I feel like somebody else will be like, hey, Cancer, you're doing that woodworking stuff? You're making things like you made that cabinet? It's really good. I feel like you'd probably also be saying, well, yeah, I tried my best, but this is just a basic cabinet, but I like how it came out. I think it's great. I wish I could do that too. And you'd probably be like, well, this is all I did. I just did this. I joined this up and I started doing this here. People are teaching me as I go. If you want to come in with me, I have some of the tools and we could work at this together. Maybe we could both start buying tools and we can share tools and we could start working on things together. Oh, that'd be cool, Cancer. Let's do that. I know I'm kind of drawing that out, but other people, somebody else, at least one other person will come into your circle and actually help with this and become a part of this. This could be a very good thing for you, very therapeutic, whatever it is you want to do. It feels very practical too. Not that Cancers aren't practical, but you guys usually kind of you also know how to have a good time when you want to, but I feel like whatever it is does seem practical, not for nothing. I mean, take it where it leads you. I'm feeling whatever it is practical or become practical. Because what's coming out of this is the parrot, which is seer of feathers, and the salmon, the 9 of shells. The 9 of shells is 9 of cups. The seeker and the seer, I just go with the energy on there. When I see the seer, I think of more of a passive energy, like somebody watching. I do think of more of a page energy, which the feathers is swords. I feel like other people are going to be watching and wondering what you're up to, but I also feel like you're going to be very happy. People are going to want to be a part of what you're doing. People are going to start respecting something they thought in the beginning that they took as a joke, like you could never do that. They're going to start realizing that you are good at that. And they're going to start respecting it a lot more as you start showing what you can do with it. The Seeker of Fire, which I think is the Knight of Fire. The opposition doesn't last long. But it does come in and out. There's opposition that somebody keeps trying to take you off your goal. Or take you away from what you like. It comes in strong, then it disappears. A bit of time passes, and it comes in again, and then it disappears. I feel like if you are aware that it's going to keep happening, I feel like you can deal with it. I don't think it's going to bother you. But it just comes and goes and comes and goes. It's just trying. It's like an energy that's trying to push your buttons. It just keeps trying to see like what button do I have to push to get the cancer to do what I want the cancer to do. I don't care what the cancer wants. I care what I want. What button do I need to push to get them to do what I want? If you see it for what it is, I feel like you'll just kind of shut it down and it'll be a non-issue. I'm also getting like the Guardian of Shells here, which is the shark energy. Other people will actually help you move forward and help you deal with this energy. Make sure you talk about it to other people. Don't keep it a secret. If somebody keeps coming at you and saying stuff to you, just trying to get your goat, and they're just really negative, it doesn't last very long, but they're very negative here and there now and then, make sure you communicate with others about that. Other people will help you deal with that. So that way that doesn't have to be a big burden on you. Because I feel like that might be a problem long term. This is something that can have a lot of success for you. This is something that really is going to make more sense in your life, and I feel like you could take very far. Whatever it is you want, it's very good in a couple different ways. One, you get success out of it with whatever you want, but two, it balances your energy. It balances your give and take. You know, I was going to say yin yang, but it's the infinity symbol, like the 8 looking thing there. This balances your energy and it makes you much more effective in all areas of life. This creates more balance in your whole life because you're doing something that fulfills you, makes you feel good, that you want to do, and it just makes you feel good, and it balances out like what you have to do versus what you want to do. It creates a lot of balance in your life. It's very, very good, makes you more effective, gives you more success, gets you more out of life what you actually want. So, quite frankly, at this point in the reading, if I haven't convinced you to give it a shot, I probably won't be able to. So, I mean, naturally you're going to do with what you want. Take it with a grain of salt, of course. But I would highly recommend you take this time and do what you want. And don't let other people be naysayers. Don't let them be a problem. They don't like it. They don't like it because they're going to make it, and they make you feel like you're being selfish. Just step away from them. You deserve some time too. Especially with the majority of you, it's like small, like 3 hours once a week or something like that, which is not a lot. It's not a lot to have for yourself. And one last thing I want to touch on is like it may not be a personal relationship. It may be like a business or work relationship. And especially if it's the corporate environment, not to sound real sour on this, but there's a lot of corporate dynamics where people will start taking from you until you're bone dry. And if they think they can take more, they will take that too. So stand up for yourself and get what you want. Stand up for yourself, because don't let somebody just bleed you dry and then you end up with nothing. Because some people, they're just looking to see how much they can get. And sometimes when you create that balance, people have more respect for people who put up boundaries rather than people who just allow them to just keep siphoning more and more off until they're completely depleted. I've noticed that. Some people who get ahead in life, they have boundaries and other people respect that and they get moved ahead because of that. Other people get stuck, and they get stuck in a position because they give, and somebody wants more, they give more. They give so much thinking, at some point I'll give so much that I'll get ahead, and they never do. Because people are used to abusing them and using them, and they don't take them seriously. They're just like, well, you're just there for me to take from, so why to worry about it? You're not going to go anywhere, you're just waiting for me to take more from you. We don't want to be that energy either. So, have those boundaries. Balance your energy, get more success. Anything else with this? All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.